Okay, this is a response to Ruby Juice's question, any traumatic, scary, whatever experiences with hospitals. Hospitals. I've had surgery before. It was an umbilical hernia. Not really that complicated, just annoying because they put a little slice in the bottom of your belly button, and then to get to the top of the belly button, they cut the cord behind your belly button, so my belly button has no feeling. It's like I can feel pressure, but I can't like feel if your fingernail's scratching it or not, so it's a little weird kind of a thing, I guess. But anywho, I think the scariest thing was when my daughter was like 3 months old. I get a call from work at work saying that my, at the time, wife, now ex-wife, was taking her into the ER because she was vomiting and having severe diarrhea. Now, normally, okay, no big deal, right? Well, I get there and I ask the nurse where the hell's my child at. They say, well, behind the first curtain in the room. So I go back there, expecting to see the wife, the child, and a nurse or a doctor. Well, all I see is an empty bed with kind of some blood on it, a pile of blood or a puddle of blood about like this big on the floor. That's about 6 centimeters, what, 15, or 6 inches or 15 centimeters across, and I started to freak. I started to really, really freak out because my daughter was only 3 months old. That's a lot of blood for a 3-month-old to have on the ground. So in a panic, I started cussing and yelling, and I eventually got somebody over and get some questions answered. And it turned out that they had taken her down to either X-ray or something. I don't remember where exactly because it was such a blur for me. But her veins were collapsed. She was very, very dehydrated. She had a severe case of dehydration and diarrhea from the rotavirus, which is basically a stomach bug that really, really, really kicks your ass, especially if you're just a baby of 3 months old. The poor little girl, she was not doing good. But she made it through because she is 8 years old, tallest girl in her class, strongest girl in her class, well, strongest kid in her class. She's like the size of kids usually about 2 years older than her, which is pretty amazing. I was always an average kid, I guess, and she's tall, cute girl. Anyway. I hope that answers your question, Ruby, and once again, I'm glad to see that you're doing better. Sorry it's been such a long time since I've done anything. And I guess, toodles.